Welcome to the video. We're going to rip into this one. Please put in your earphones if you are, get your earphones in. There's going to be some durianrider style talk going on. So let you get your earphones. If you're by yourself, no worries. Alright, let's get into it. Get your earphones in. You've cleared everyone out of the proximity who may get offended with the truth. We're going to go balls fucking deep truth in this one. Let's first talk about Lance Armstrong. How Lance Armstrong destroyed cycling. Said the idiots, the fucking idiots on Reddit and Cycling News and wherever you get these circle jerk douchebag Dunning-Kruger $200 wax chained Coke Zero drinking Karen motherfuckers, alright? And again, no hate to them, alright? It's good they're on bikes riding around, but they're generally people are going to be out of cycling in the next year or two and back to golf or croquet or whatever, okay? Lance Armstrong, is the fucking GOAT, alright? The G, the top dog of all in modern day cycling. Nobody, okay, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments, but nobody in the fucking world got more Westerners and Asians and Africans and Indians, people from all over the world, shapes, sizes, demographics. Nobody in the last 30 years got more people on bicycles than Lance motherfucking Armstrong, alright? And you can disagree with me, but you're still going to be wrong. I remember going to Thailand every year since 2005 and landing there in 2005 and going to a trek shop called Pro Bike, and I thought Thailand was some third world country. My grandma said they're going to steal your fucking kidneys. You're going to wake up, in a bathtub of ice. Some hookers just hooked you in, and you're going to have slits where your kidneys used to be, and a note, and it's going to say in broken English, get to hospital, you die in 2 hours. Kidneys gone, sorry, Here's 1,000 baht. And so then here I am riding my bike down the road at Siam, end up at Lumpini Park with 6-foot monitor lizards, and I see this bike shop, Pro Bike, and there's a Ferrari out the front. A brand new Ferrari, like some sort of, what was it, fucking 406, whatever it was. And I'm like, holy shit. And they got all these Lance Armstrong bling bikes with a massive fucking poster of Lance Armstrong that stayed there for at least 7 or more years until the Oprah interview. Alright? Until the people couldn't handle the fucking truth. Every single sports champion, from basketball to golf. You think Tiger Woods wasn't pinning tests as he's pinning hookers? Alright? You think Michael Jordan wasn't on the good shit, doing all those slam dunks, putting all that muscle mass, getting androgenic as fuck, alright, as a basketball player? Strength and conditioning, yeah, it's called steroids and Deca, okay? You think that Kobe, you think, Michael Phelps, I think they just get stoned at parties. I wouldn't take EPO, guys. I'll get stoned and eat pizza and bacon lovers cheeseburgers, but I would never take EPO. No, I wouldn't do that. That's bad for your health, kids. So it's not just Lance Armstrong. It's all the champions in all the sports. UFC to fucking archery, man. Actually, maybe archery's... Yeah, sorry, I'll take that back. I am wrong. I'm sorry. You could be a champion archer as a natty, okay? But a runner, swimmer, cyclist, top dog UFC, no fucking way. You're taking exogenous hormones. If you don't dope, you won't cope. Okay, but with cycling, you can be a professional rider as a natty because it's a team sport. But with running and swimming and UFC, individual sports where it's pure performance, no chance, no chance. But with cycling, a lot of pro cyclists don't even finish the race. They're there for halfway. They go back to the car, hand the bottles, get the jackets, and you know what I mean? And they're done. They pull out the halfway mark. There's a lot of pro riders out there who never ever win a race in their life as a pro rider. Many of them don't even finish most of the races they do. Okay, they're called domestiques, team helpers. You can be natty and be a pro. That is fact. Pro cyclist. But a big name champion? No fucking way. Absolutely impossible. Is there a conspiracy? Why did Lance get busted? Of all the sporting champions, why was it Lance Armstrong? Why not Jordan? Why not Phelps? Okay? Why not Brady? Why not these Super Bowl bros? Okay? Why not? Why was it Lance Armstrong? Okay? Why did he... They chased him down. He was out of cycling. I feel like it's a conspiracy. I think some people from Ford, Mercedes or whatever, like this Lance motherfucker, people are buying less cars and they're riding their bike more to work. I worked in a Trek dealership and people would walk in, they already knew what bike they wanted to buy. I didn't sell them the bike. They sold the bike themselves because they watched Lance Armstrong. They watched the Trek marketing. They walked into the shop I worked at, Bicycle Express, one of the best bike shops in the world. Loved it. Great time there. Keith Wong, the boss. You know, the big boss. Porsche racer. And great people to work with. Rebecca and Keith. Shout out to them. And I'll be with these Treks just walking out the door. Walking out the door. You know? I felt like I'm a good salesperson. I was like, actually, I ain't selling shit. Lance is selling this. These people already know what they want. And, you know, so it's just that power. No cyclist has ever had that power, will ever have that marketing power. Greg LeMond, Sagan, blah, 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 blah. You know, Chris Froome. No, champions of the sport, all use on the gas, you know. If you think Greg wasn't juiced, you probably think he was Canadian. You know what I mean? Like, this is how it is, man. Is a certain level, and you got to take it, or you won't make it. Oh man! So is there a conspiracy? Why Lance? Okay. I feel there was. I feel that there was something going on, because you know what I mean? Like this. Why Lance Armstrong? Because it's cycling, and cycling is the only sport in the world that has a chance of helping the planet, saving the planet. Okay, ride your bike to work, less emissions. Less fucking hectic, you know, stress relief, weight loss, the benefits of cycling. Like, if you've got a graph of which sport is healthiest for the human body and the planet, cycling's like fucking a Bugatti and everything else is a fucking rusty Mini with a fucking, you know, busted up pistons and shit, cracked head, okay? Cycling's so far beyond for the health benefits of humans, animals and the environment. Nothing comes close to cycling. But that's bad for business. Remember that famous poem, how cyclists are bad for the economy? I truly believe that something up top, someone, the bankers, whoever runs the show up top, has said, hey, look, cycling's killing our profits. Lance Armstrong, we gotta take down the champion. Alright, we gotta take down the champion. Who can we get? Oprah. Get Oprah on the case. Get that Travis Tigart motherfucker, the guy who sold out when he went to the UFC. Look how juiced up the UFC is. Travis Tigart, yeah, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Fucking hell, man. You know, like Conor McGregor, juiced out of his gills. Travis Tigart, yep, no, it looks all good. Yep, looks all good to me. Give me that $2 million bribery check. Far out. So I believe something's going on. And then what's the deal with the bike industry now? With these bullshit fucking road disc, hookless fucking rims. Like, who the fuck's running the bike industry? It's fucking bullshit. In 20 years' time, nobody is going to be picking up a Canyon Air Road Matthew Vanderpool edition and go, wow, look at this bike, it's sick. No one, because we look at it and go, that's the fucking Canyon Air Road, the one with the seat post that chews itself out, the disc brakes that rub, the hookless rims that blow fucking tyres off, and, you know, or the headset that you got to tune it and you got to fucking re-bleed the brakes to clean the bottom race headset. Just a total head fuck of a bike. Yeah, the paint was cool, but that's about it. But today, 20 years ago, we got Lance Armstrong bikes. People are still buying them. Alright? They're going cheap, but they're still a fucking good bike. And to work on them, I've got a few Lance Armstrong Doper specials. And to work on these bikes is a fucking dream. 77 or 7800 Durace group set, external cables, 27 2-post, BSA English bottom bracket, standard headset, you know? Fucking just unreal bikes to ride. Pretty fucking light. Building up to 6.8 kg with pedals, you know? And they cost peanuts, man, really. $500 to $1,500 Australian for a really good condition Trek Madone or 5500 or 5900, alright? Doper bike. Great bike to ride. I was riding my 5.9 SL Madone the other day. I felt like Lance riding down Perry Street. You know, here in Adelaide, Australia. They're fucking killer bikes, man. But this latest shit, like a Tarmac SL8, is the biggest piece of shit Specialized have ever put out in their road market. I've owned one. All right? I bought one, paid full retail. You know the deal. All right? And I knew I wouldn't like it. That's just what you do when you're making OnlyFans money. You got to spend it somehow. But you compare that to like a Boonen Special or a fucking, you know, Cancelar or e-bike Tarmac. You know, they're fucking killer. Or a Schleck Bros bike. You know, SL3, SL1, Bettini SL1. They're fucking killer bikes, man. You know, Tarmac from 20 years ago is a bike I would ride today. And it's easy to work on. Still get parts for it, okay? 27 2.2 post, etc. 20 years forward, SL8, no fucking way you'd ride that thing. Because they're so thin and brittle, you're like, yep, that fork's ready to snap. That top tube's ready to go pump on a good bump. You know what I mean? Getting spare parts, getting a spare fork in 20 years' time for an SL8, good fucking luck, okay? 20 years ago, Specialized Tarmac, released 2004. Still get a fork for it. You know, easy to work on. Builds up as light as the SL8, but faster to ride. But the thing is, most people in cycling today buying bikes aren't my age. I'm 46. I've never had a driver's license. The people that are buying the bikes are the dudes who are like 30-something, 20-something, you know, or maybe they are my age, and but they're new to cycling. They got no fucking idea of how good bikes used to be. They got no idea. And cycling is the only sport on the planet where the tech is worse than 20 years ago. It's worse than 10 years ago. You ride a 7800 Dura group set, man. It fucking bang, bang, bang. It click, click, click. It shifts, shifts, shifts. It's so race tunable. Okay. Yes, the DR2 stuff's really nice. But what's it going to be in 20 years' time? I'm riding a group set that's 20 years old, man. 7800. Still shifts fucking perfect. If the levers bung up, you just put some WD-40 in there, the glue ungunks, good to go. Okay? Do your Lance Armstrong impersonations up Norton Summit. 20 years' time? How many Dura-Ace group set DR2 are going to be clicking through, shifting in 20 years' time? Fucking none of them, man. The motors will be burnt out. It'll be destined to fucking landfill. Instead of ending up on Facebook Marketplace, ready for another 20 years of thrashing. Alright. So that's my rant there. Something's going on in the bike industry. Why did Lance get taken down? Why are the bikes so shit? Why is cycling the only sport where the tech is worse than 10 or 20 years ago? Okay? Ask any bike mechanic who's being real honest with you. Okay? If they know you can handle the truth, if you're like Tom Cruise and what's his face? Okay, in that movie, what's it called? You can't handle the truth. Every mechanic will tell you, man. Every fucking racer will tell you, okay? Who's raced on the good bikes, the doper bikes. You got two types of bike out there in that top tier level. You got S-Works doper bikes, SL1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 rim brake are the doper versions. And then you have the SL7 disc brake and SL8 disc brake versions. And they're the fucking poser bikes. They're the fucking Instagram bikes. They suck to ride compared to the doper bikes. They absolutely suck to work on. There's no comparison there. You know? And they're just not as fast as the old bikes. Oh, but the average speeds are a little bit quicker. Yeah, because the fucking drugs are better and motherfuckers are up there at altitude versus, you know, going to the fucking discotheque for the 4th time that week. Okay? The level's a lot higher now. Look at the wattages, man. The wattages are higher, so the speed's going to be a little bit quicker as well. Okay? And almost everyone's wearing a fucking skin suit now. Look at the 2005 Tour de France average speed. Very, very similar to last year's Tour de France, 2023. Look how flappy all the jerseys are. And everyone's riding, what are they riding? 7800 Dura-Ace, pretty much. Okay? Or some Campac record. 7800 group set. The fastest group set ever made. Because look how flappy the fucking jerseys were. Anyway, that's the rant. That's the deal. If you want to buy the latest crap, your money, your choice. But don't be scammed, conned, coerced, misled peer pressured or sold out by some fucking shill on Instagram, you know, who's just bending over backwards and getting gaped by Sinyard and co. Okay, gaping them cheeks. And if you're into that, nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying. But people don't get fucking fleeced, man. Don't. Cycling's such an amazing activity. It's the best sport ever. It's just so cutthroat and stuff like that. Why make it harder, man? What are we doing? This hookless rim bullshit, man. Finally, Adam Hanson's spoken out about it. You know, bit late, but better late than never, I guess. You know, it's like, come on, man. Hookless fucking rims. I've been calling that shit out for a couple of years now. They're dodgy. Adam, you should have said that from day one when they fucking riders are using them. What if Thomas de Gent fucking died the other day? You know, like, come on. We got to call this shit out before it happens, man. Anyway, that's just the deal. Rant over. Thanks for listening.